my name is Christina Anna Curtis, the Bicycle and Pedestrian Coordinator for Public Works. Thank you for letting me talk to you today about Everett's application to be listed as a bicycle-friendly community with the League of American Bicyclists. The League of American Bicyclists was formed in 1880 with the mission to make bicycling an easier, more comfortable option for people to get where they want to go, to provide a roadmap to improve bicycling conditions through advocacy and education, and lead the movement to create a bicycle-friendly America for everyone. The Bicycle-Friendly America program is a key component of the League. There are 4 categories within the Bicycle-Friendly America program: bicycle-friendly states, bicycle-friendly communities, bicycle-friendly businesses, and bicycle-friendly universities. Washington State is currently ranked as the #1 bicycle-friendly state in the U.S. The League has run a bicycle-friendly community program for 25 years. It is designed to assess the quality of bicycling options for residents and visitors, to build a more bicycle-friendly community through step-by-step guidelines and assistance, to recognize the bicycle-friendly plans, advocates, and initiatives within your community. Communities can apply to the League to be ranked in their bicycle-friendly community database. There are 4 award levels: Platinum, which is the highest level, Gold, Silver, and Bronze. More than 69 million people, or 1 in 4 Americans, live in a bicycle-friendly community. I want to stress here that the ranking levels are aspirational. They demonstrate community progress as well as the goals of the community. There are numerous benefits to being listed as a bicycle-friendly community. They include funding. Having a ranked listing as a bicycle-friendly community is often included as criteria for grant applications. Benchmarking, which sets goals and standards for communities to build bicycle infrastructure. Education, which increases public support and awareness of bicycling as a key mode of transportation, and of efforts to improve conditions for bicyclist safety. Advocacy helps facilitate partnership between decision makers and bicycle advocates. The community recognizes the cooperative nature of the effort to become a more bicycle-friendly community, and it's also effective. The American Community Survey completed by the League shows that communities engaging with the bicycle-friendly program see a significant increase over the national average in the number of people who choose bicycling as a regular mode of transportation. The League defines the essential elements for a bicycle-friendly community within the 5E framework: engineering, education, encouragement, equity, diversity, and inclusion, as well as evaluation and planning. The 5E framework includes engineering to create safe and convenient places to ride and park, as demonstrated by total mileage of high-speed roads with bicycle facilities, or the ratio of total bicycle network mileage to total road network mileage. Education to give people of all ages and abilities the skills and confidence to ride, which is demonstrated by bicycle education provided in schools from elementary to high school, and bicycle education taught in the community. The 5E framework includes encouragement to create a strong bike culture that welcomes and celebrates bicycling, as demonstrated by share of transportation budget spent in the community on bicycling projects and infrastructure, community-sponsored Bike Month and bike events, active bicycle advocacy groups. Equity creates a bicycle-friendly community for everyone, as demonstrated by how the community considers the ways in which they can address and correct for systemic inequities across each of the other E's, as well as how bicycle facilities and physical amenities are accessible and welcoming to diverse populations. Then finally, evaluation and planning for bicycling as a safe and viable transportation option, which is demonstrated by having a bicycle advisory committee in the community, bicycle-friendly laws and ordinances, a bicycle plan that is current and being implemented, and the ratio of bicycle program staff to population in the community. There are typically 2 deadlines per year, one in February and one in September, for communities to apply to be listed. Awards are announced in May and November. The free online application asks a series of detailed questions, approximately 20 to 30 for each element within the E-framework, so the application is quite extensive. Communities can submit their first application and then apply for new ranking based on progress they have made on the 5 E's toward becoming a more bicycle-friendly community. Everett submitted our application for fall 2021. Applications are reviewed by league staff and scored by external reviewers. Each application is scored based on community answers to questions within the 5E framework. Part of the application process includes a survey sent to advocates within the community who are asked to comment on the application and provide their perspective on bicycle-friendly policies in the community. Key stakeholders for application feedback include Everett's Transportation Advisory Committee, local individual members of the League of American Bicyclists, local bicycle advocacy groups such as Bikes of Snohomish County, Everett Bike Walk Association, the Cascade Bicycle Club, and Sharing Wheels Community Bike Shop, as well as the general public at large. The League sent Everett's Community Outreach Survey in September 2021. Although the survey is prepared by the League, Everett was responsible for outreach to stakeholders and the community to distribute the survey. We received 181 responses to our survey. So this table shows average scores for the 4 award levels for each of the 10 building blocks that go into the 5E framework. The League determines the score for each building block. A quick note here is that the category descriptions for these building blocks are developed by the League. For example, the bicycle education in schools and bike month event categories are scored and given a ranking of needs improvement, which is the lowest category, acceptable, average, good, very good, and excellent. And again, I want to reiterate that these levels are aspirational and comparative to other categories within the award level. They provide a method for Everett to measure and demonstrate our progress toward becoming a more bicycle-friendly community, as well as provide a roadmap to do so. This table is just a continuation of the 10 building blocks with comparisons again between the award levels. For the bicycle plan element, communities are scored and given a ranking of no, they do not have a bicycle master plan, which is the lowest score. Their bicycle master plan is under development, somewhat demonstrates that the community has a plan that was adopted within the last 10 years, and yes, demonstrates that the community has a bicycle plan adopted in the last 5 years. Communities demonstrate progress toward the 10 building blocks through these key outcomes. Data for these outcomes is based on the number of crashes involving bicyclists in the community. The American Community Survey was conducted by the League. The total number of bicycle commuters comes from the survey and is based on the most recent 5-year estimate of the number of people who regularly choose bicycling as a mode of transportation. Key outcomes include ridership, which is the percentage of commuters who bike, safety measures, which is the number of crashes per 10,000 bicycle commuters, as well as the number of fatalities per 10,000 bicycle commuters. Once application scoring and the survey is completed, the League creates a report card for each community. The report card on the right comes from Bellingham, which was awarded the gold level in fall of 2020. To reach the higher levels of the bicycle-friendly community designation, communities must score well across all 5 E's. The report card includes a score for the 10 building blocks within the 5E framework, a summary of the scores within each E category, a summary of the key outcomes for the community, as well as detailed feedback on the application with key steps the community can take to reach the next award level. Examples of this detailed feedback include ways to increase the community's education score, such as providing bicycle-friendly driver education to motorists, ways to increase the community's engineering score, such as expanding the community's low-stress bikeway network. Everett is excited to announce that we have been named a bronze-level bicycle-friendly community by the League of American Bicyclists in fall 2021. The award status lasts 4 years. The award recognizes the work the city has done to develop its bicycle network, making Everett a safer, more accessible community for cyclists of all abilities, as well as encouraging healthy and sustainable transportation choices. As of fall 2021, there are 497 bicycle-friendly communities in the U.S. Of the 19 ranked communities in Washington, 13 are bronze, 4 are silver, and 2 are gold. Everett has made great progress implementing our bicycle master plan. We are thrilled to have this progress honored. We are committed to embracing non-car travel, providing residents with greater travel choices by making bicycling a more comfortable and attractive travel mode. Everett's notable scores in the 10 building blocks include our ongoing efforts to encourage our residents to embrace non-car travel. Our annual Bike Month events scored very good, as high as average gold and platinum level communities. Other notable scores include engineering, evaluating, and planning for safer bike facilities. We scored excellent on bicycle-friendly laws and ordinances, higher than average platinum level communities, and we have more bike program staff than average silver level communities. Everett's key outcomes represent the percentage of bike commuters in Everett and not the total population. And then the outcomes are the average of those numbers over the past 5 years. The Bicycle Friendly Community Program provides a roadmap to improving conditions for bicycling, as well as guidance to help make our community's vision for a better, bikeable community a reality. Key steps for Everett to reach a silver level include improve our engineering by expanding our low-stress bike network and taking advantage of our high number of low-speed streets, increase quality bike parking and launch a bike share system, improve education for students of all ages and help organize bike-to-school events, improve engagement by creating a bicycle and pedestrian advisory committee, as well as improve evaluation and planning by developing a robust bicycle count program. As a quick reminder, you can find out more about the Bicycle Friendly Community Award, as well as bicycling in the city of Everett at everettwa.gov/bikes.